All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the true power with General Sarasun Seti. Kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to the Sarasun Seti YouTube page, a dynamic page. Y'all know what it is. Black Power, Black Frequency. You feeling that frequency and energy? You should most definitely join. Link right down in the video description. It's in the chat room. Click that link. You'll get an introduction video rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarasun Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. Ring the alarm, kingseti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarasun Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. I got you, family. I got some nice for you. You should get over there, check it out. A lot of hot products. Find something you like, get a discount. Family 25% off. Shop and save and shop. Pull the fire alarm. GeneralSeti.com. SETI University. Over 1,500 videos and lectures. Too raw for YouTube. The Making of the White Man. We got debates, all the debates, all world religions, Hinduism, Christianity, Judaism, Islam, ancient Egypt, the occult, Black Illuminati, Freemasonry, Black Power politics. We got it all for you. 1,500 videos, over 35 different subjects. Plus, we got the supplemental, also monumental and instrumental research material from the grandmasters. There's not another website that can compete nowhere on the planet. Become a member today, family. Everybody knows SETI popping on Patreon, BPC making noise. We never come, exclusive live streams, and we got a hot one going down today. We're gonna be dealing with the bloodbath ritual or the Luciferian order. We seen DMX, in the bathtub with the blood. You even seen the white boy Eminem. And so this goes back to an Illuminati ritual that I'm going to be discussing tonight. And of course, it's too raw for YouTube. So get on over there to Patreon and witness the strength to all the family out there. Donate to the general. I appreciate the fact you appreciate me. Any of the family would like to donate to the general. The link right down in it's in the video. Let me get it in there for you. It's in the video. It's in the chat. It's in the video description. Click it, donate. I thank you ahead of time. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels. King Seti, General Seti, Sarasun Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. You'll be up out of here. Now, we're going to be talking about, did Jim Carey reveal too much about the Illuminati? You see, now this was years back where he did it, but I ain't never heard nobody break it down like the general broke it down. They didn't take it to the kiss of shame. You see what I'm saying? Nobody broke it down like that, and I know, through the occult understanding and shit, that's what it is. That's exactly what it is. And we're going to talk about what the kiss of shame is. It's an initiation, and like I say, I can't show you the visuals because, too raw for YouTube. You feel me? They're going to feel some kind of way and shit. And especially when we expose some shit like that. But, you see many artists, they throw this, Masonic sign up. Now, a lot of people say it's the pyramid. You see, in certain instances, it is. And then in certain instances, it's not. You see, it's not going to be something so simplistic that you can just, oh, nigga, you watch a couple videos and you got it. Yeah, no, but see, because they this is a secret order and they love putting out false information. That's what it's about, and don't think you're gonna get it from somebody at the bottom because they just ain't gonna have it. You see, they gonna believe it's this, that, and the third, and just like Albert Pike had discussed that the early degrees is only to confuse a motherfucker, to give them the illusion that they have wisdom into, the rituals and so on and so forth. But in reality, it's only to confuse them, you see. And so, so when you see these motherfuckers now, a lot of people, you see Jay-Z. Yeah, I'm gonna show motherfuckers. I'm gonna just put a little bit up here now. I'm gonna give you enough so that you can leave here knowing. You feel what I'm saying? That you can leave here knowing, to go do some extra research. Nah. Let's break this down. What this is, it's most definitely, what it's called. They call it the osculum infame. Okay, it's called. And I know, that's what we got to. If we're gonna do this shit, we got to do it now. You understand what I'm saying? And if we're gonna do this shit, we got to do it. We can't, we got to reveal this shit. It's called the osculum infame. Okay, and this is a witch's initiation. You see, this is a witch's initiation. You know what I'm saying? Have to, old Lucifer. You got to take it, you go and get, you go straight to Lucifer. And you got to give what they call the kiss of shame as your initiation. And so, Jim Carey went on ahead and showed the motherfucker. Matter of fact, let me show you, because I don't want you to misunderstand, what it is and shit. Because I don't want you to misunderstand. Yeah, motherfucker, this ain't the front. Tell you that. Okay, so it ain't the front. You see, so that's what it is, and so understand that's the osculum infame. Okay, and so any motherfucker see, so you understand to come in. See, a lot of people call it, not only is it the kiss of shame, it's also, this is what they call the shaming ritual. You see, this is what you call the shaming ritual, motherfucker, and you come right on in, and the crazy shit about it, it show you that it's also a part of, the Kabbalism. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. We got to get deep. If we're going to take it, you understand what I'm saying? Because a lot of what they call Freemasonry, you see, is based on Kabbalah. That's what it is. It's based on Kabbalah, the Kabbalah. You see, telling all, but for those who give it the prestige and shit, they would like to go in there and they want to be affiliated. And so they'll go in there and they'll do whatever they got to, you see. And that's one of the first things that, in order to even get in, you got to shame yourself. You got to go straight to Lucifer, and on your initiation. On your initiation. And so we already know. And so, and the Freemasons, the first thing the question who's riding the goat? You understand what I'm saying? Who's riding the goat? This is what they always want to ask. Who's riding the goat? Motherfucker, is the goat riding you? That's what the fucking question should be. You see? Who's riding the goat? But is the goat riding you? You see? That's the question that needs to be asked when you niggas step in there, knowing this shit. Knowing, so we don't want no motherfucker to be confused. About the reality of what we see. You see Jay-Z. You see? Yeah. Wait a minute. Let me go and drop it in there for you. We're gonna be right in the Zach. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna be right in the Zach. Motherfucker, he in the lodge. We got the picture with him in the lodge. We don't gotta guess. Okay, for anybody, some motherfuckers, we ain't gotta guess. He's in the lodge. He's in the lodge. Okay, so he high up, and he probably all the way up. He ain't just at the bottom. He didn't pay for his degrees. You know what I'm saying? Shit, half the time, some of them motherfuckers, if you got cash, they'll take you all the way up. They don't give a fuck. He got enough paper. He at the top. He at the top. He at the motherfucking top. When you got paper like that, you know what I'm saying? They'll make a way for you. They'll give you all the motherfucking degrees in 2 days. You understand what I'm saying? You look up, motherfucker had no degree. Turn around 2 days, 3 days later, the motherfucker got all the degrees. You see, ain't no motherfucking morality in this shit. You see, ain't no morality in this shit. Yeah, so we got to ask yourself, motherfucker, you know how you in there, and then he bring Beyonce in there. She in there with the Illuminati. Yeah, she in there with the Illuminati. She looking in, yeah. And listen to me when I tell you these things. The occultism in they motherfucking videos is real. It ain't no motherfucking, is they? No, it's real. You see, some motherfuckers see what people don't understand, and I want y'all to listen to me when I tell you this. Okay, let me when I tell you this. Some of these motherfuckers are in the occult and they don't give a goddamn whether you know it or not. Some of these motherfuckers is, they feel that they strong enough now that they don't have to hide. You see, so I want y'all to take this shit, as the truth when I tell you this. Some of these motherfuckers, a lot of this shit is not made up. So forget thinking this shit made up. It's been a lot of motherfuckers, they, done seen the behind the scenes. And these motherfuckers that's doing all this shit in Hollywood, they is Masons and shit. They no different than the Aleister Crowleys. No, even Anton LaVey was a Freemason in there with all that sick shit. You see, they be having those, they be having those, Freemason extracurricular clubs and shit. You know what I'm saying? Where they break off and shit. They still come together on the main Freemason, understand it, but then they got their own occult visions and shit. And so they'll go off and they'll create some subordinate groups and shit. And so you had Aleister Crowley with the Order of the Golden Dawn, what is it? OTO, the OTO, Order of the Golden Dawn and shit. And the symbol that they use is the same as the Rosicrucians and shit like that. And so so you got all these the Knights of Malta, the Knights of the Templar, and all this shit. You see, and so they got and when you get in there, you think you going to really, there's no knowledge in there. See, this is the shit that I want to tell you. There's no knowledge in there. Ain't nothing but wickedness. You see, I don't want none of them to know, because the thing is, once you have the proper understanding of ancient Egypt, that shit is done for. Period. It ain't worth nothing. If you have the proper understanding of ancient Africa, ancient Egypt, the Nile Valley, the Egyptian mystery system, educational system, that shit is done for. So niggas can huddle and how they whisper. We used to do that shit to make a motherfucker think we talking about something. We'd say, come on, just act like you talking. You know what I'm saying? Just act like you're saying something. And so, we get in the huddle and we look at the motherfucker. We want, and to piss them off like we talking about them and shit. Yeah, it ain't talking about shit. We ain't even saying shit. We just making some shit up. Just say something. Whispering and shit. And so that's all y'all doing, because again, now when you go to the Scottish Rite in Los Angeles, you go to the Scottish Rite Temple, you can see they got certain ages where, and they had a top Freemason of each age and shit. You know what I'm saying? So they got, they start, you would think that they start with Hiram and Solomon and Hiram. They don't start with Solomon and Hiram. They start with Zosia and Imhotep. You see what I'm saying? And see, the thing is they blended in to really think and to make you think that somehow that you see that there's, some connection between ancient Egypt and the Bible. As far as Solomon ain't got no goddamn temples. You see, Solomon ain't got no goddamn temple, so you can't even, so that's fictional. You see, we are the true Mason on the planet, philosophical and operative Mason. You see, because when you go into ancient Egypt, you will see that the operative and the philosophical existed in ancient Egypt. Not only ancient Egypt, it existed in ancient Nubia before it existed in Egypt. You see? Because when you see Narmer come down, and he's conquering Lower Egypt, he already got his apron on. You see? He already got the mace, which is the hammer. He already got it. You see what I'm saying? You can see on his mace head where they having the ceremony, like when you dig the first dirt and shit, the shovel and shit, and that ceremony come out because you can see the little short twine. He got like a little, I forget what they call it, where you dig down into the ground and shit. It's almost like, I forget the name of it. It's not a shovel. It's like I forget the name of it. But anyway, you can see that ceremony, a Masonic ceremony, even before Egypt. They had already what they call the brotherhood goes back up to now. You understand, to the Twa Best. That's why when you see Best, the God and God Best. You see him with the leopard skin on. You see him with the tail and whatnot to show you that the brotherhood started in the interior of Africa. You see? And so this shit garbage. What you seeing out here, this is straight Luciferian caveman psychology. You see what I'm saying? That's all that it is. They don't know shit. It extends from, once you know ancient Africa and ancient Egypt, I don't give a goddamn whether it be Christianity. I don't give a goddamn where it be Islam. I don't give a goddamn whether it be Freemasonry, Hinduism. You could put all them motherfuckers like dominoes in the same line and you could just thump the first one and let the rest of them motherfuckers fall down. Ain't none of them running from the truth of our ancestors. Not one of them. You see? And so you can put on the regalia. The whole, when you talk about Freemasonry, you see, and you talk about the lodge, and they tell you that the lodge is constructed along the Masonic measurements of the Temple of Solomon. It's a goddamn lie. The Temple of Solomon is laid out like the ancient Egyptian temple. The sacred oblong that come out of Egypt. They ain't come out no goddamn Solomon. That's a lie. You see what I'm saying? That's a lie. So just let that be known. So they, so all of that, tell the truth, motherfucker. Y'all stole it out of ancient Egypt. Okay. And there's no connection because the ancient Egyptians never taught no Cro-Magnon, Neanderthal, nothing. When Alexander, when Ptolemy came into Egypt, both of them requested to be initiated into the mystery system, and both were denied. Both of their asses were denied. And so Alexander, he went to some, he went and got some, how they got a clandestine temple somewhere out in the goddamn, so far out in the desert. I think it was called Siwa. Siwa, damn near in Libya, some damn where. So they went, he went to some temple in Siwa, out there, obscure, clandestine temple. You understand what I'm saying? And he said that they gave him an initiation. Say that the priest told Alexander that he was the son of Ra and all this bullshit. You see what I'm saying? You couldn't go to the main temples along the Nile because they would have denied you. You didn't get shit. So they create a fake, you see, a fake initiation and shit like that. The brothers already know what these motherfuckers was about. They already knew. They wasn't about to initiate none of these motherfuckers because they already know they MO. Ptolemy, the conquerors, the general of Alexander, who, Alexander died and Ptolemy became the ruler of Egypt. You see, and he requested to be initiated into the mystery system, denied. And in his shame, he ransacked all the repositories of learning throughout Egypt, took all the scrolls and housed them in what later to become became known as the Great Library of ancient Egypt. You understand? Which ain't nothing but all the confiscated scrolls throughout the temple that they could get their hands on, because he was upset because they would not initiate him into the mystery system. So they never got any initiation when they leaders and they generals requested, they were denied. And so they think they doing something, because I see early on that Aleister Crowley, I mean not Aleister, but Albert Pike, he said some slick shit out of his mouth. He said the day that we have to accept niggas as brothers, that's the day I'm leaving the lodge. I say this no good raggedy motherfucker and no good Neanderthal got enough nerve to say, motherfucker, it's ours any goddamn way. You ain't got to, I know, fuck you. But I love to hear that shit. He say the day he have to accept niggas into the lot is the day he gonna leave it. So he was the Prince Hall Masons, for a long time. They were clandestine. That means they were not accepted as legal Freemasonry. You understand what I'm saying? That's exactly what it means. It's illegal. It's illegal. You see? And so that's when, that's the thing. We got to quit coming through their door. We got to establish who we are and keep it 100. And just like anything that we do, you see what I'm saying? They're going to feel the strength in what we do. If we do and keep on, and take oath of silence, you see, on what we trying to achieve. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's what we supposed to do. And our brotherhood ride and raise itself up from the dead level. Because, motherfucker, you on the dead level. You on the dead level, nigga. That's where you at. You on it, and you need to be raised up. Your brother need to reach down there, nigga, and raise you up, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Because, that's what it's about, in the right way, not in no bullshit. We got a whole nother agenda that we have to adhere to. So you can't walk like the Cro-Magnon. He ain't on your plane. You see what I'm saying? He ain't on your plane, and he know you ain't. You know what I'm saying? He know you ain't. He think, that he has prestige because of your ignorance of who you are. Soon as you wake up and realize that one fact, nigga, he's done for. He can wrap it up. They can walk down them streets and shit and draw a little little goat cars and shit, and put all type of little, had little clowns running around out there in a little parade. They can do all of that shit. That shit don't mean nothing. We gods. You see, we gods, and the evidence is still there, right there in the motherland. And so, Jim Carrey, I'm just letting you know. So when you see a lot of motherfuckers out here and they putting that you could call it a diamond, you call it a pyramid, many groups throw it up. You see what I'm saying? Many groups throw it up, but it is also a symbolic in Jim Carrey. And so, when Jim Carrey did this shit, they blackballed his ass for a minute. You ain't really seen shit from Jim Carrey. For a minute, Jim Carrey was like one of the premier, he was one of the premier actors out there for a minute. Yeah, and it was like, he was, and somehow, the motherfucker went to, doing these, revealing movies and shit. They get into themselves. I guess they become, they begin to know things. And once they start knowing things, they take on roles and they, they say shit, and and then, you don't see them as much. Now, from my understanding, that I don't know if he got in alignment. Say, did his wife commit suicide? Yeah, well, that's fucked up. It did. You know what? I would like to know when that happened. I would like to know when that happened. Now that I remember it was something, but I'm gonna go in there now that I'm gonna find out when that happened. Yeah, I'm gonna find out when that happened, and I'm gonna find out, and I'm gonna get a timeline. Matter of fact, let me look. Somebody find out when she committed. Find out when she committed suicide. Somebody put it in there. About 4 years back. (2017). No, we know he ain't on our side. No, we know, that ain't even the assumption that he's on our side. Because that order ain't got shit. He just revealed some shit about the order that he's connected to. So he's not on our side at all. So that ain't even the assumption. What we are revealing is that he himself revealed a lot of what's going on in the order that he's initiated in. You see, he's initiated in that order. So has absolutely nothing to do with us, but only to show that many of the niggas that's also in initiated in that Luciferian order, Freemason is I don't want people to mistake that and say and act as if Albert Pike said that the god of Freemasonry is Lucifer. It's a Luciferian order. The chief god of Freemasonry is Lucifer at the top. Now, what the little niggas at the bottom do is one thing, but the elite motherfuckers, 30th, 31st, 32nd, and the 33rd degree, understand that Lucifer is the supreme God. You see? And so, I didn't know he did that. Yeah, I already know. I know he's in, I can bring it to the fore that, he's full of motherfucking Illuminati's hand gestures and you got to be. Yeah, they broke his ass in too, cause he came in on the shame and shit. All them niggas that was in Living Color came in. You understand what I'm saying? They initiated them motherfuckers all at once. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm gonna do some more research on that, his fiance and shit, and see what that was all about. You see what I'm saying? It's deeper, and I'm gonna check into it, and then I think I'll come back and see when he did this and get a timeline. You feel what I'm saying? We ain't done, family. We're not done. We're just beginning. Hit them links. Hit some of them links. Support the general. Hard work we putting down over here. You feel what I'm saying? Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast. Daily liberation through African education. I'll be right, black. Don't you go no damn where. Black Pop.